Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hello! And welcome. It is time. Oh heavens. Oh heavens. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I don't know if we have any reason to be honest. Well, I mean, apart from maybe people will be, ridiculing and taking the piss, and we just there's a lot on the line here. There's a lot on the line here, boys and girls. I won't lie to you. There really is so much at play in this game that I just I'm very, very nervous, and I think most of you probably are as well. Listen, all right, okay, just let's set the fucking stage here. Stay calm, relax. I've deliberately not drunk today as well, because my theory is if I drink today, I'm going to drink on every single Champions League game. And whilst that is mainly what I was known for 2 years ago and prior to that, most people remembered me getting battered for these games. I want to hedge me bets a little bit with this. This is a big game. This is a tricky one. I just want to make sure we gather our bearings before we dive headfirst into these sorts of things. We've got some other big games to come as well. No doubt I will have a little tipple for those games. But for now, first game back in 2 years. I really could do with a beer just to calm the nerves. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. Because I tell you what, it's I don't usually get nervous, but I'm getting a little bit shaky. We will either win, lose, or draw. Nothing to be scared of. Only the first game. Well, I mean, never a truer word has been spoken. Blue forever. I mean, Michael Owen is in the chat. Let's just put it that way. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, next half an hour or so, just a relaxing, chill build up to the game. That's all this is going to be. This is all this is going to be. And then in the we're going to go through the lineup. We're going to go through everything that we need to go through. Like the stream, subscribe. But this is more of like a place to come. I really should be sitting on the sofa for this first half an hour. Let's be honest, because this is more of a therapy session than anything. Do you know what I mean? This is more of a therapy session than anything for the first 30 minutes or so. Reminiscing on the good old days and praying, hoping that this too can be one of the good old days in years to come. Hey? Another good thing, and I'm not trying to clutch at straws. I'm not trying to, find excuses or ways to cope already. But I would argue that this is only the league phase so far. And this is arguably one of, if not the trickiest games in our fixture list. We've got Bayern MUNICH in this first game. As we know, the pinnacle, the finale of that illustrious first Champions League trophy, the first Champions League triumph in Chelsea's history. Villa, though, we're going almost in backwards, really. Not quite, but you know what I'm trying to say. Bayern Munich first, Benfica in 2 weeks' time. We've then got Ajax again. Bayern Munich, big relevance, huge relevance there. Benfica, big relevance, both in the Champions League. But might I remind you, also in the Europa League the following year when we won it in 2013 against Benfica. And we had them in the build-up to the Champions League final, of course. Ajax, another one where there is significance there. Thinking back to, I think it was 2019 with the you know, the 3-3, 4-4, whatever it was, as Belaqueta disallowed goal, Reece James doing his fucking celebration. Baby Reece James all those years ago. It seems like such a long time since then. We'll get into the lineup in just a second. They've got it on the screen. And I personally am I'm very happy with what I've seen with what the lineup is. Like I say, we'll get through that in a second. Qarabag, another one. You think Chelsea when you think Qarabag, do you not? It's just one of those games. 5:45 kickoff, an early one. Get it done, get it out the way. Bob's your uncle. After that, we've got Barcelona at home, live on Prime Video on Amazon. Annoying, really, the fact that there's going to be a slight delay. But a big game nevertheless. We then have Atalanta, Paphos, and finish it off with a game against Napoli. The one of all of the games, I would argue, that we seemed down and out. There was a game, well, apart from, of course, the Bayern Munich game with the, you know, until the Drogba bullet of a header. But Napoli, it seems, for all it's worth, that we were out. That was it. But the fighting spirit of Chelsea came through, and there we were, through to the next round. With that said, I've got texts coming through from CFC Daily telling me that they are still not, he is at the game, and I'm being told that he's still not in the stadium. No one is in the stadium from Chelsea. Pretty sure I'm walking with half the people you know. All the youth squad, apparently. We also beat them in the Club World Cup. In the World Cup? Who? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, I think there's some issues going on at the moment in terms of getting into the stadium. So who knows? There might be a bit of a delay, adding to the tension, adding to the drama. Why do Chelsea fans, I mean, why do you fucking think? Is he even refereeing anymore? Is he even a referee at this point? Surely not. Surely not. Shall we get into the lineup? I reckon we should get into the lineup. He's a doctor now. Pfft. I don't know. There's probably a joke there to be seen in one way or another. I'm trying not to drink too much water so that I don't end up needing a piss. May have to go for one before the game starts, but there you go. Who's happy with the team? Like I said, we're going to get into it right now. So please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content. We'll see. We will see what happens with the review. It could be another live review. It went down well last time. But it also could go to a recorded review. What beer are you drinking tonight? I'm not drinking tonight. I thought I'd really push myself to sit through absolute torture without liquid nectar. But with that said, here is the Chelsea lineup for today. This is right, isn't it? I'm fairly sure this is right. Hang on. Am I? Yes, that is right. Robert Sanchez in goal. We've got Gusto on the right, Cucurella on the left, Chalobah and Tosin in the middle. There's obviously a lot of skepticism. There's a lot of people unsure as to whether or not Tosin if at the very most, I would say, not at the very least, at the most, I would argue that Tosin's going through a bit of a bad spot at the moment. It's not come at a good time in the scheme of things to have to worry about someone who has been, and again, I will reiterate, he was free We didn't spend a dime on him when we signed him. And oh my God. Bayern at home. I need to see that statistic, by the way. But just a quick one for you. Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League group/league phases since December of 2013. So the last 12 years of league phase and group phase. They have played 34 group stage games since 2013. They have won 32, drawn 2, and lost 0. They have not lost a home group stage game in the Champions League since before December of 2013. 34 games played, 32 games won, 2 drawn, 0 lost. I did not need to see that. I'll be honest with you. I didn't need to see that. At the same time, many would argue, well, if there's any team to buck that trend, if there's ever a team to be the one in 34, it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea Football Club. I don't think there's another. Shall we have a look through their games that they've played? Let's have a little look. See, Bayern Munich. They've changed their website so much. Soccerway. I don't know if anyone uses Soccerway as like a good website for like stats and everything, but not necessarily the best. But in terms of like seeing like loads of specific results, I always opt for Soccerway, but maybe we can see. No, see, FOTMob doesn't do it in a specific competition either. If we go matches and then do Champions League at home, so we'll see. Hang on. Okay, so that was obviously a knockout game against Inter. They lost 2-1. Who have they played? So we've got. Surely that's. I need to see these group stage games because obviously they beat us 4-1 at the Allianz in 2020. They've played Bayern, Barcelona. They've played Inter. They've played Man City. I would assume again that's probably knockout. It's hard to tell because you want to see exactly like the group stage games that they've obviously won during that time. So I don't know if SofaScore will allow for like very specifics in terms of Champions League 25-26. 24-25 Champions League. Again, yeah. Don't see specific games, unfortunately. But you get the picture. For results and fixtures, Flash Score is okay. There's so many. Anyway, like I said, that sort of statistic, it kind of works in our favor. There absolutely has to be a way that the players know that statistic is a thing and used as a positive rather than a negative, and not coming into this thinking, well, we're obviously going to lose now because no one's won there since 2013 in the group stages. It's there to be sort of beaten. And like I say, I would argue that there's a lot of other clubs that would look and think, fucking obviously Chelsea are the team to beat. Like in hindsight, if we do it today, if we do win here today, there will be that like, of course Chelsea done it. Of course. And we're like, yes, absolutely. Could we miss Colwill? Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think as well, going back to what I was saying before I saw that stat, I was talking about Tosin and his vulnerability at the moment, especially at the back. He's been exposed twice now in the space of a week, maybe a week and a few days, both at Fulham and at Brentford, in the way of arguably the exact same goal, the Josh King situation, and then I mean, who was it that's not? It's rather irrelevant, to be honest with you. But what was the name of the goal scorer? I don't care, to be honest with you. Sharda, is it Sharda? Exactly the same goals in just every single way, shape, or and form. Played forwards, cuts inside. Tosin's caught with his fucking legs completely split akimbo, and made to pay. You would imagine, you would very much imagine that Tosin has been working on his his back foot defending. If that's something he hasn't been working on since the Brentford game or even the Fulham game, I'd be very surprised, because it seems like that's a massive hole in his game. Now, is that necessarily a scenario that we're going to come up against in this game? Maybe. Not even making jokes, but Jackson, we know, can very much move like that, cut insides, play it to the far post. Harry Kane starting today. Luis Diaz, Gnabry, and Elise as a front three is going to cause us so many issues. Now, will Augusto, Tosin, Chalobah, and Cucurella back four be able to handle this? I would argue it's possible. You've got to think when we're out of possession, we're going to be playing a back five here. Reece James will absolutely be playing within the defence when we're out of possession. Make up that back five, and then we're in possession. James and Caicedo will occupy that pivot. Enzo will take up the number 10. Palmer on the right, Neto on the left, João Pedro up top. It is like virtually identical to the Club World Cup final, if I'm not mistaken, bar obviously the absence of Levi Colwill. If I look up the lineup for that, it is exactly the same. Again, minus Levi Colwill. And Tosin didn't play in that game. Tosin didn't play in that game at all. On the bench, but didn't make an appearance. Do I think that this team can win? Yeah. It's not even remotely out of the realm of possibility. If you think that this Chelsea side was what lined up against PSG, Champions League winners, who we went on to beat, who beat Bayern Munich to get to the final to play against us, it's possible. It is absolutely possible. Now, in reality, how do I think this is going to go? I think this is going to go one of two ways. Backs against the wall, 2012-esque, we win it against all the odds. And albeit we won on penalties back in 2012, we still won the game. We still found a way to win the game. Would I take a draw? Absolutely. 100% I would take a draw, because it is games like this that you would argue they look more on the side of lost draw rather than draw win. But there's definitely a possibility of a win here. Like I say, if we show up If we show up the way we did against PSG, treat this like a final, there's absolutely no reason to believe that we can't get a win here. They've had a lot of ins and outs. Luis Diaz in, Jonathan Tah, Tom Bischoff, Nicholas Jackson are their only 4 acquisitions, 2 of which were a combined 1.1 million. Tell's gone, Coman's gone, Paulinia's gone, Eric Dyer, Sane, Thomas Muller has finally left Bayern Munich. It's wild to think, by the way, that Thomas Muller was only 23, 24, 23. He was 23 in the 2012 final, by the way. Even then, it seemed like he'd been around for fucking years. The man's played at Bayern Munich since 2008. He's 36. I can't wrap my head around the fact that he is only 6 years older than me. He has been around for fucking yonks. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, let's go through some of these comments. Pressure falls onto Bayern a bit. I don't think they feel pressure at this ground, to be completely honest with you. If we do look... Fixtures... hang on. Bayern Munich. How do you find fixtures? Matches? Ugh. The layout of SofaScore is fucking gross. What is going on here? What is this? Let's go all matches at home. The last time they lost at home was in the Champions League against Inter Milan, who obviously went on to the final. They lost to Bochum 3-2. And I just feel as though there's got to be a reason why they lost that. Before then, it was Leverkusen in the fucking Pokal, whatever it's called, back in December. So, and I'm seeing a lot of green. They've drawn 2 games and lost 3 games in that time. And just a fuckload of wins. Leipzig 3-1. It's just going to be near on impossible. But again, if there's ever a team to do it, it is us. G Smooth Dagmas, thank you very much for the super chats. £5. Come on, Chelsea. Thoughts on FC 26? I will not be getting it on release day. Is it out? FC 26. I know it comes out like a week early, no? 26th of September it's out. So next Friday. So it will come out on Friday for people that pre-order. I'm not going to get it until it's out properly and get it on just like standard edition. I'm not paying £100 for it again this fucking year. I don't play Ultimate Team. I'm purely career modes. So when I do get it, which will happen, we'll get the career mode streams back out and running and not finish a single season. I don't know if I've finished a season in the last like 3 years. When streaming, to be completely honest with you. But G Smooth, thank you very much for the super chat. I hope Esteval gets minutes today. I would imagine he will. It depends what the score is when he's like eligible really to come on. If let's say we're like 4-0 down, I don't think he'll put him on. Maybe, but if it's like 1-1 or 0-0 or 2-1, then yeah, absolutely, as a super sub, make a difference. But I'd argue you don't really want to throw him to the Lions if that situation does sort of arise. Harry, just curious how you feel about the whole Reece in midfield thing. I'm a big fan of it. I thought it was spectacular when it was played. That like the formation and the lineup again, Bartos in for Colwill. I think that it worked tremendously well in the Club World Cup final. So why not? Why not? We'll just have to see, won't we? We'll just have to see. Thinking a high-scoring draw, 2-2 or 3-3. I've gone with 2-2, to be fair. And I think that is just to be a bit more on the side of hopeful, I would say. I think in reality, I'm thinking like 2 or 3-1 Bayern, but I'm leaning. I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw. I think I'm really adamant we can get a result in this game for sure. It's just how we go about it. It's going to take some fucking performance from us to get it done. That's for sure. Looking at Bayern's former Premier League, Luis Diaz, Gnabry, Elise, and Kane. It's like 4 seasons in FIFA career mode. 100th appearance for Parma tonight. Big game. A big occasion for him, obviously playing in the Champions League for Chelsea. I think I saw footage. Did he go to the final from Chelsea and City? And there's like footage of him in the crowds at City, like in City fans' crowds. And so he would have seen Chelsea win the Champions League against Man City. Full circle moment to now be, I mean, not quite full circle because we're not playing Man City in the Champions League, but you get the point. We're now back in the Champions League with Cole Palmer, his first chance to really shine professionally. Not that he, I mean, I'm sure he definitely has played for Man City in their Champions League winning campaign as well, because he's got the medals, doesn't he? But it'll be interesting to see him play completely at a competitive level such as this. 99 games, 44 goals and 28 assists for Cole Palmer in his Chelsea career, competitively speaking. Outrageous statistic, you know. What is that? 72 goal involvements in 99 games. It's outrageous. If he can get a hat-trick today, if he can get a hat-trick today, he will have got 75 goal involvements in 100 games, and that would be obviously 3 in every 4 games. There's a goal or an assist. It's pretty good going. It's pretty damn good going. You know, we, especially for a team such as Chelsea, that we just do not see or have not seen those sorts of numbers racked up for years and years. And the fact that it's coming from a midfielder is crazy. Crazy stuff, you know? He's the closest to a Ballon d'Or level player that we've had since probably Eden Hazard's, I'd say. I can't imagine. Has there been anyone else that's really got to that level since Hazard? I'm not including Salah. You know, I'm not including De Bruyne. The more I look at this lineup, the more I like it, says Tommy McMahon, sorry. Anyone see Real Madrid versus Marseille with 2 pens? Real Madrid are just a weird team. A really, really weird team. Records are meant to be broken. The law of averages amounts up every time they don't lose. Well, I mean, that's like saying, you know, betting on red, you know, you've got a chance of winning. Eventually, it's gonna come in. But statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, it's an exact. The odds are exactly the same every time a roulette wheel is spun. It's fresh from the start. It's fresh from the get-go. If we win, I don't want it to be seen as a case of like, well, their zero had to go at some point. You know, it was always going to happen at some point. It had to go. No, if we win here today, I want it to be seen as like a complete, like Chelsea absolutely deserved this, regardless of odds, regardless of statistics or you know, fractions or whatever you want to fucking see. We are 25 minutes now on the dot, 25 minutes away from kickoff. So please do like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification. We are getting very close indeed. We'll get back into the lineup in just a few minutes. But if we can get to 50 likes before kickoff, that would be absolutely fantastic. I have a feeling this is a Cole Palmer game, 3-1. Yeah. Listen. People will say, don't put too much pressure. Don't put too much pressure. The man, when he first joined, the man didn't know what pressure was. He didn't even know it existed. He didn't understand the term pressure, you know. Cole Palmer just exudes the ability to perform under pressure because there is no pressure. I'm sure there are people coming into this game thinking, come on, we can't rely just on Cole Palmer. And that may be true. The difference is, in the years gone by, we haven't necessarily had players around Cole Palmer, or at least established around Cole Palmer, with the chemistry or the quality or whatever you want to call it around Cole Palmer to allow him, to unlock him, to allow him to do what he does best. And playing on this right-hand side, I'm excited by the idea that he's playing down the right-hand side today after what we saw against Paris Saint-Germain back in the summer. I have no issues. As long as he's allowed to play the way he was, you know, in the Club World Cup final, we should be on to a winner, realistically speaking. And again, when people say, like, let's not put too much pressure on him, put pressure on him. This is the difference maker. This is the difference between being a Ballon d'Or nominated player, you know, being one of the front runners for a Ballon d'Or, and not being a front runner for a Ballon d'Or. You can't hack it on the big stage, on the big occasion, such as this. Then, you know, Cole Palmer obviously doesn't see himself as a player of that level, but I know he does, and we know he does. We know he sees himself of that caliber, that level. So whilst it is entirely possible that Cole Palmer could have a stinker, I would actually suggest if he has a stinker, it's likely because Chelsea as a whole have had a stinker, not because the rest of the team have been fantastic and then Cole Palmer's been the one to stink the gaff up. It's just never usually the way that things go. If everyone's firing on all cylinders, it's more than likely that our best player will be firing on all cylinders. Very seldom were Chelsea on fire and performing excellently, and Eden Hazard wasn't in the same game. It was very rare, if ever, were we just an unstoppable team, and at the same time, Hazard was the one being like, you know, he's stinking the gaff up. It doesn't work like that. They feed on each other's confidence. They feed on each other's energy. And if they're all up for it today, I would suggest we're going to see special things in this game. Now, the only issue, the only snag here is that Bayern Munich could very well as well be up for the occasion, which could pose a problem. It could pose quite the dilemma for Chelsea. Whilst the attacking side of the thing, of the sides, the attacking side of Chelsea could be firing on all cylinders. We need the defence to also be doing their job. We need the defence to be doing what it is that they're supposed to be doing, and that is defending. I don't want to see Uncle Tosin doing the splits and kissing the floor because he stacked it, being sent for hot dog by Harry Kane. You know, I don't want to see Chalobah having to do all the hard work once again because, you know, other people can't exactly pull their weight in these types of games. It's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen because this is obviously our first game back in the Champions League, especially with all of these players playing together. I'd also argue the likes of João Pedro, depending on their lineup. I need to see it again, actually. Bear with me. The champions. It's Tar and Upamecano in defence with Stanisic and is that Lema at right back. Pavlovic, Kimmich, Luis Diaz, Gnabry, Elise, and Kane make the squad for Bayern. On the bench, well, a big name amongst all of the ones, including Goretzka, Bischoff, Karl. We have Nicholas Jackson on the bench for Bayern Munich. Will he play a pivotal role? Will he play a part in this side for Bayern? It's highly likely. But then again, in hindsight, once the game's all said and done and he's done nothing, we'll be like, there was nothing to be worried about. It's the idea. It's the prospect of him performing. If it happens, it'll be like, what a fucking surprise. What a surprise. But then if he doesn't do fuck all, or he does fuck all, sorry, it also won't surprise me. It's a bit of a 50-50. Well, champions, Palmer saved us last game. Yeah, we've got to remember as well, Cole Palmer is in good form after that last game. Buonanotte will have a superb game. Be good to see him come on in some capacity. We'll get back into the lineup in just a second. On that Jackson lone player topic, watch Cucurella kicking lumps out of Esteval in the club. What? Cucurella kicking lumps out of Esteval. Oh, true. I know what you mean. Yeah. There'll be no love lost. Someone like Cucurella, he loves a bit of a ruck, doesn't he? He will be aiming for the kneecaps of Nicholas Jackson once he comes on. Palmer alone changed our fortune against Brentford. Garnacho will with a few take-ons as well. Yeah, again, I'm intrigued to see what can be done with these attacking options. There's plenty on the bench. There's plenty of options. It's not like one of those games in the past, over the last few years, where it's like, look at the state of this bench. You know, this bench is absolutely horrific. No, there are some good options to be had. Am I happy with the team? Asks Lance. I am. I'll be happier once we see how it all pans out, but you know, we'll see. Jackson on the bench. What a surprise. Yeah, I mean, he was never going to overtake Harry Kane, though, was he? Let's be honest. That was never, ever going to happen. 257.9 million spent on centre-backs since May of 2022 for Chelsea. Koulibaly, Fofana, Badiashile, Disasi, Anselmino, Adarabioyo, Vega, Sarr, and Yorel Hato. It's a bit spenny. It's a bit spenny. I still can't believe we spent £75 million on Wesley Fofana. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Whose idea was that? Whose bright idea was that? And it's not even like, well, hindsight's a wonderful thing. We knew he was injury prone when we got him. So I'm just on the side of like, it's a bit crazy that we spent that much money on him, but who knows? Listen, we are 15 minutes away from kickoff. Allow me to introduce you to the lineup once again in all of its glory. I'm happy with it. Harry Kane with 8 goals in his last 5 appearances this season. Harry Kane had a lot to say about Chelsea in the build-up to this game, saying that, you know, having played for Tottenham, I'm sure Chelsea fans won't be happy that I'm playing. To which I would argue he may well score. He probably will score. If they score, it may well come from Harry Kane. What I also want to say to him is, no one gives a fuck about you. No one cares. Who do you think you are? To be talking like that, as if you were such a pain in the arse, such a nuisance to Chelsea. Like we give a fuck about Tottenham players. No one cared. If anything, Harry Kane was quite likeable when he was at Tottenham. I would argue he is probably the only person that plays for 101 games and 93 goals. He's fucking absurd, by the way. Absolutely absurd. Like, those numbers are fucking nuts. How much did they spend on him? Tosin was free, you're right. Harry Kane. How much did they spend on Harry Kane? Bearing in mind, he's only 32. Club career. Bayern Munich. Oh, they got a decent amount of money. They got a decent amount of money. After Bayern Munich and Tottenham agreed on a deal on the 10th of August 2023, Kane agreed personal terms and flew to Munich the next day. On the 12th of August, Bayern Munich announced the signing of Kane on a 4-year contract. Kane became the most expensive signing in Bundesliga history, costing 100 million plus 10 million in bonuses. Plus 10 million in bonuses in transfer fees. What a fucking... The wording of this, costing 100 million plus 10 million euros in bonuses in transfer fees, surpassing the 80 million paid for Lucas Hernandez in 2019. Diabolical. Outrageous. Needless to say, the money has been worth it. The money has been worth it. 67 goals in 66 Bundesliga games. 92 goals in 100 competitive games. Just fucking nuts. I would laugh as well, Tommy, on the side of it's only the Bundesliga. But even still, it's pretty fucking impressive. I would argue he probably could have come close to breaking the Premier League record had he not left, but I would suggest it's probably a little too late now, even if he came back. Who would he go to as well? Would he go to City? Would he go to... Probably not. Would he go back to Tottenham? Probably. Maybe to Chelsea? You know, we're in the market for a striker these days. We will have to wait and see. Penalty merchant. How many penalties has he scored? I mean, I've just seen the highlight reel of some of the goals he's scored for Bayern Munich in his career so far, and they have been pretty fucking insane. We have got 65 likes on the stream. If we could niggle and just creep up the asshole of 100 likes before the stream or before the game even starts, that would be something else. So please do trickle up the arsehole of 100 likes. That would be absolutely massively appreciated. If we don't win, I'll be pissed. It's a big ask, Angeline. Thank you for tuning in. Even if it is 2:48 in the morning. It's a big game. Needless to say, it's a lot of pressure. Again, needless to say. But you factor a lot of things in here, boys and girls. You factor a lot of things in here. First game back in the Champions League. Cole Palmer's 100th game for Chelsea. His first Champions League game for Chelsea. Many of these players' first Champions League game for Chelsea. There's a lot riding here that could very well end up with us coming away with a victory here. Do I think it's the most likely result? Probably not. Probably not. Should we have a look at the odds? I can't imagine it has us very well. 3-4 for Bayern. Oh, for the love of God. One second. Log in. You just give me the odds. That would be great. So let me have a little look. See. So if you put £10, gamble responsibly. £10 on Bayern Munich to win. They have Bayern Munich to win, like, definitively, by the way. Bet365 is the one I'm going through. £10 bet on Bayern Munich to win would profit you £7.50. A £10 bet on a draw would profit you 30 Great British pounds. £30 profit. And a £10 bet on Chelsea to win would profit you £32. £32. So they've got Bayern Munich, heavily favourites. A draw, the next best one in terms of, £10 on Bayern and lose. Well, yeah, I mean, that's... The odds on a draw is 4-1. Oh, 3-1, sorry. 3-1. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all. But when are the bookies are never right. The bookies never get anything right. When was the last time the bookies got anything right? You tell me. I don't know. I haven't gambled in a while, to be fair. I will keep the odds up throughout the game. We can check the live odds as the game goes on. But again, as was established, let me just take a picture of that, actually. So £10 wins £17.50. £10 wins 40. £10 wins 42. Let me take a picture of that, and then we can check on that after the fact or during the fact, whatever the fact may be. We are just over 5 minutes to go. 20 likes away. Plenty of you here to get that over the 100 likes on the stream. It's the first game back in the Champions League, boys and girls. Come on, let's make it quite the occasion and get those likes up. It would be absolutely massively appreciated. It's on TNT Sport 2, more specifically. It would be a miracle if Chelsea could get a win. Well, we've done it before. We've done it once before at the Allianz, so, It's entirely possible. Is it Imaga? Omega? On Modu. I got Chelsea third kit. If we get sponsor, I will add it myself. You what? This is our competition. Mark my words. Says MDLSA presents Future TV. What a name that is. What a name. If we bet on Carabao yesterday, you would have won 230 quid from a £5 bet. Whoa. James in midfield. He is indeed. He is indeed. Well, let's establish, right? This is probably how when we're in possession, when we're out of possession, sorry, it's more than likely going to go to like something like that. Obviously. And then when we're in possession, it will go to that. So it's exactly how we played against Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup final. You know? So, oh man, I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting the nerves have really struck me now. Oh, I should have got some beers. Oh, my thing was like, I couldn't be asked to drink midweek and then just get absolutely peppered by Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a sad state of affairs if get a bit battered on the stream and then we end up getting fucked. I'd rather wait for a little bit further on when the games start meaning a little bit more, when the games start having a bit more in the way of meaning. Not to say that this game doesn't have a meaning. This obviously does have a huge meaning on the league phase for us. But I would argue better that this is when it comes. I'm much happier that this game is at the start rather than at the end, and it's like a must-win game, you know, or a must-draw game. It's a lot of pressure in that regard. Pericles with the £2 super chat. Thanks for the explanation. Why does that seem really sarcastic, by the way? That seems really sarcastic, but I'll thank you nevertheless for the super chat. Is my computer frozen? What's going on here? Just refresh that. It didn't like that. Here we go. Us Brits assume every blank statement is sarcasm. I mean, it looks very sarcastic to me. Oh, 15 likes. 15 likes away from 100 on the stream before the ball has even been kicked. Please do get me to 100 likes before the game commences. If we do, Chelsea will win. How about that? What a guarantee. 100 likes before the game commences and Chelsea will win. It's an easy, you know, it's an easy transaction, I would say. And it's free. I wish I could turn the volume up. Just drink it in. Soak it in, baby. The Champions League is back. Chelsea are back in the big time. The music is just no more of this. As good as the Europa League and Conference League songs are, as good as they are, the Champions League it's so much better. It's got so much more history, so much more oomph, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in here on this this illustrious occasion, this big occasion. Chelsea at the Allianz, where it all started. Can they do it once again? Here is, for the final time before kickoff, the starting 11. Robert Sanchez in goal. We've got Malo Gusto and Marc Cucurella at right and left back, respectively. Trevor Chalobah and Tosin Adarabioyo remain unfazed, I guess, in terms of there's no competition at the moment. There's Yoel Hato. There's Wesley Fofana, but uncontested in their positions in the starting 11 is what I meant to say. Trevor Chalobah and Tosin are in defence. James occupies that centre midfield role alongside Moises Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez plays a little bit further up with Cole Palmer back on the right-hand side, arguably for the first time since the Club World Cup final for Chelsea. Pedro Neto on the left-hand side with João Pedro up top. He's a goal-scoring machine. Can he do the business for Chelsea here today? On the bench, we've got Jorgensen, Kurd, Fofana, Achimpong, Hato, Andre Santos, Brennanotte, Garnacho, Tariq George, Esteval, Gittins, and Mark Guiu. 100 likes on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah! 10 o'clock. The game's ours to win now, boys and girls. The game's ours to win. Enzo Maresca, Vincent Kompany having some words before the game with the referee, laying down the rules, sorry. The nerves, it's really starting to kick in now. Very much starting to kick in. Where are you? Where's the fucking timer? There it is. Enzo Maresca, very happy to be here today. It's going to be Bayern Munich to kick off. Are we ready? Are we steady? Here we go. Boys and girls, Chelsea. We're back in the Champions League. Thank you very much for liking the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for subscribing. The fear of God is in me right now as we face here Bayern Munich. It is poetic, is it not, that Chelsea recommence their inclusion in the elite of elite competitions against the team that we won against at the place we won our very first Champions League. With Neuer in goal, nevertheless. He was there then, 13 years later. He's there now. 13 years ago, by the way. Get to fuck. 14 years ago, actually, was it not? It'll be 14 years this year, yeah. Brilliant ball play forward by Sanchez. Finds Gusto. Crossed in! Ow! Oh my God, what a chance early on. Never a foul. Brilliant play. Oh my God. Sanchez hoofing the ball forward. Gusto wins it. Enzo Fernandez in the... He's asking for a corner. He's given a throw. Oh, they're calling for a handball. He's calling for a throw. No penalty. Fucking what the hell? What a start that would have been. We've ruffled the feathers. We're getting this party started with a bang. Sanchez being chased down by Harry Kane. Gets the ball away. James. What a start that was, or could have been. PSG 1-0 up already, are they? Sanchez plays it terribly in between Gusto and Chalobah, puts it out for a throw in, went straight between the middle of them. His long ball might be underrated, but his fucking short balls are shite. Liverpool 1-0. What the hell is going on? Cucurella heads it. Enzo Fernandez getting stuck in. Pedro Neto keeps it in. Lovely footwork there by Enzo Fernandez. Finds Pedro Neto once again. A nutmeg from Pedro Neto. We're looking tasty here, boys and girls. We're looking fucking good out the gate so far. And I don't want to get too excited. But there's a vibe here. There's a vibe. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Poor pass out there. Under no pressure whatsoever. Our goalkeeper might be shit, but Neuer is matching him so far. His balls from out the back haven't been good at all either. Cucurella heads it down. Joao Pedro trying to get stuck in as well. Here is Pavlovic. Upamecano calling for it. Here he is. Upamecano. Robertson with the goal for Liverpool. 4 minutes played in that game. Did not take long at all. First real time for Chelsea to show their defence. As it really does look, though, as though we are just playing a 4 at the back. James isn't tracking back any further than we would think. As I was saying at the start, when we're out of possession, do we expect to see James occupy that back line? He hasn't got involved in it so far. 2-0 to Liverpool. Jesus Christ. Salah with the second goal here. Jesus. Caicedo's looking deep instead of James, I might say. Maguire. Here's Sanchez. We are. Glenn Hoddle just saying that we've got a nice shape at the moment. We're looking good. We are looking very well set up for this game. Here is Cole Palmer. 2-0 to Liverpool at Anfield already. Do we look nervous, or is it just my impression? Alex, I would argue it's just your impression so far. I don't get the impression that there's any nerves so far. Here's Palmer. Joao Pedro could be available. Plays it inside. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, fuck. Oh, what a chance. You've got to hit. He was offside anyway, but you've got to hit it first time. You can't take a touch there. We look tasty in attack. We really do. It really is just the defensive side of things that's starting to really be the concern. Not that we've shown anything too bad so far defensively, but I'm just saying in comparison, attacking-wise, we look phenomenal. Defensively, we haven't really been shown anything just yet. Here we could, though. Diaz on the right-hand side crosses it in. Back post. Harry Kane over the bar. Goal kick. We look really good. Ball was rolling when it was taken. Referee just saying, put it back. Spanish referee. Sanchez plays it out. Ball played forwards, and João Pedro in pursuit doesn't win it. Yeah, Spanish ref, probably one of the big downsides of this game. We're looking good for a draw. Oh, I was going to say, I thought you were saying that we're looking for a draw based on what we've seen so far. No, we're not. But I misread. So you're saying that we're looking good for a draw, and a draw could be on the cards. It's very early to say, to be honest with you. But I agree with what you're saying. If we can play like this the whole game, who knows? I think if we play like this all game, it's a win for either side. Like it really will be. A shot from distance. I don't think we'll see a draw if both teams play like this the entire game. But we know football doesn't work like that. So someone's going to drop their pressure. Someone's going to drop their intensity at some point. Us being the away sides, you would argue it's probably going to be us to do it. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Neto's better in non-Premier League games. Yeah, I could see that. Upamecano plays it wide. Switch of play was really good. Stanisic could be in here. Harry Kane's poor pass allows the ball to be picked up by Chelsea. João Pedro's touch, again, not good. Luis Diaz picks it up and puts it back into the possession of Bayern Munich. Are you setting up a playback channel? No. Why? Well, because they can. I'm assuming because you can watch the game at the same time. It's a shot from distance there from Gnabry. Wide of the mark. Yeah, it really does feel like 2012 again, doesn't it? Here is João Pedro occupying the right-hand side so far. Enzo Fernandez plays it out wide. Finds Pedro Neto. Crossed in. Cleared away. Cucurella. Cucurella being booed massively there. Why? Good chance, crossed in. Enzo. Cucurella being booed because of playing for Spain against Germany. Oh, the handball. Oh, okay. Well, they never forget. God forbid. God forbid a man have hobbies, you know? It's Caicedo. Ball played lovely. Correa. Jesus Christ, that was a lovely bit of play there. Caicedo. These German fans are consistent. Cucurella is one of the most hated players in the world, I would argue. Troy Deeney was talking about it on the pod, saying it's just his hair. People don't like his hair. He said he would call him the best left back in the Premier League if it wasn't for his hair. Troy would definitely have a yank at that. Back in his day, I could imagine Troy giving him a fucking come here. You know, absolutely would have been caught a cropper with that back in his heyday. God, they do not stop it. Jesus Christ. Tosin with an extra touch there. One too many in the box. Nearly closed down by Gnabry. They do not stop flying those big fuck-off flags. I bet you can't see shit. Cole Palmer, lovely turn. And nearly a lovely ball. It's surely a foul, ref. There was no advantage played there. Cucurella with a handball. He's laughing as well. There's no way that's a handball. No way. Free kick to Bayern in a decent position as well. It's on one of the flanks on the right-hand side. And this is dangerous. Depending on the whippage here. Quarter of an hour gone. Kimmich and Elise hovering over it. It's going to be a little layoff. Elise. Oh, this is looking decent. Overhitting the end. Gnabry can't keep it in, but it's a decent attempt. Decent attempt. I would argue every single player was offside there, by the way. Was not a good attempt at all, in hindsight. I would say that the offside trap was worked an absolute treat there by the defence. Sanchez with a lofty pass. João Pedro looking to attack. Yeah, Jose Mourinho managing Benfica when we play them. Excuse me. And that will be at Stamford Bridge. Jose Mourinho back at Stamford Bridge for the game in the next game of the league phase. Unbelievable. Cucurella getting booed so much. Great ball by Reece James. It might just be a little bit too much on it. Looking for Gusto. The switch of play was the right idea. Just a little bit too much pep on it. Sees it go out for a throw in. Maresca is unhappy. That's a foul throw, ref. That was all. He went like that. What the fuck was that? Pedro Neto needs to win this. It's there to be won, mate. It's there to be won. Get in. Well on. Cucurella wins the throw. We're looking decent, boys and girls. We're looking all right. So, João Pedro won the free kick there. I was about to criticise João Pedro there for losing the ball again. But he's won the free kick there really well. Their big doofus centre-back there. It's a lovely bit of play by João Pedro drawing in the free kick. I'm fairly sure Mourinho's been booed in the past when he was. You think he's managed Man United, he's managed Inter, he's managed Real Madrid, and every single time he's been at another club, we've played against them. Tottenham. So, he's not exempt from being booed, I must say. Everyone loves Mourinho, but he's not exempt from being booed. Gnabry, this is looking dangerous. Deflected, or blocked well, actually. Oh, there's no way. If you haven't done so, please do smash the like button, subscribe. Plenty more to come this season with Champions League galore. Obviously, the return of Jose Mourinho at Stamford Bridge in the next game against Benfica. We've got Manchester United on the weekend as well. Really, really big game at Old Trafford. Speaking of 2012, when in relation to Bayern Munich, the last time we beat Manchester United was around that time. Oh, referee. He's taken the free kick. Yeah, because the ball was in play. What are you talking about? They've absolutely bollocks that. They're probably going to end up scoring now, but taking the free kick, hit the referee. And there we go. They've scored from that whole fucking situation. I told you it would come. The referee is the extra man. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I'm not having that. The referee has fucked us there. Oh, it's an own goal from Chalobah as well. It's unfortunate. But the referee is a fucking idiot. Trevor Chalobah, he can't do anything about that. Don't know how people are blaming Chalobah. I'm looking at Twitter. Everyone's jumping on Chalobah's back. It's fucking hit him. I know he should be expecting it, but the bounce is awkward. It's hit him on the fucking knee. I don't know what you want him to do. This could all go to fucking shit now. We've played so well up until this point, and the referee, I'm not going to fully blame him for this whole thing, but we're fucked now. The momentum's changed massively. It wasn't a free kick to fucking begin with. It wasn't a free kick. Oh, unbelievable. It was not cut. It was coming anyway. No, the fuck it wasn't. We had them very well and truly under control. They've scored from an absolute pile of bollocks is what they've scored from. Oh, that was good. Oh, so annoying, man. And now they just need to sit on it, and they very much can. It's going to draw us out, and we're just going to get caught on the fucking counter-attack loads. Am I the only person who didn't think that goal was anywhere? Few people now saying that goal was coming. Felt like we had it under control. I didn't mean you, Anto. I meant in general. Here we go. Oh, we're fucked now. Kimmich. Upamecano. Am I behind or something? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, Bayern had 0 shots on target. Oh my God, what are you doing? You fucking idiots! He's given the penalty. Retrospect. I fucking, this referee's getting on my fucking tits. Referee said no and then said yeah. This fucking referee. Penalty. Penalty's been given. Caicedo. He's got the ball, has he not? Oh, fuck off, man. There's no way they're going to take that away. Well, that's the game. It's over now. That's that. 20 minutes. Head's gone. Referees played a big part in this twice now. And 2 times as well. We've absolutely lost our fucking heads. Harry Kane on the spot. Come on, Sanchez. If you're going to do something in your career, man, let it be this. Please. Keep us in the fucking game, son. Oh. What a boring fucking pile of shit this has been. Utter joke. I said we weren't ready. I said we weren't ready for the Champions League, man. I said Champions League was too much of a step up. Conference League to this. Fucking welcome. Garnacho will rescue us. Oh my God. Chelsea could be in here with a good chance. Palmer. Palmer! Yes! Come on! Fuck off! What a goal! What a goal! Get fucked! And a retrospective red card could be in the coming here. It could be a red card as well as a goal. It could be a red card as well as a goal. Cole Palmer with the goal. Unbelievable stuff. What a fucking goal. Back in the game. João Pedro was elbowed in the build-up. Enzo Maresca's been booked. João Pedro is down after an elbow to the throat, and you know they're not going to give a fucking red card. Yeah, where's the VAR? He's given him a yellow card, which means there is obviously something that's happened here. How has this not gone to VAR? If he's done enough to get a yellow and he's elbowed him in the throat, surely you take another look. This fucking referee, what the fuck? What a game. I haven't seen the footage yet. Hey, he's fucking punched him! He's fucking punched him! He's literally fucking assaulted him. What the fuck? That's not a red card, no. What? Palmer's going to be the difference maker in this game. He already has been for one goal. Referee! Fucking book him! What the fuck? How's that not a booking? He's just pushed him in the fucking back. This referee's shit. How is that not a fucking yellow? Ref! Shut up! bunch of German fucking idiots complaining about that. It's such an obvious foul. It's one of the best decisions this ref's made today, for fuck's sake. João Pedro's lucky he's got a fucking trachea. Lovely ball. Pedro Neto. Decent first touch. Can he get the cross off? Come on. Oh, Caicedo's having a fucking stinker today. So much time to go in this game. Welcome back to the Champions League, baby. Never a dull moment. Never, never not entertaining Chelsea Football Club in the Champions League. This is what the Champions League's missed. The heritage that Chelsea brings. If it is 2-2 at half time, what a story. I'm so confused that Tar hasn't been sent off there. I'm bamboozled. Here's James. We're absolutely getting a second goal at some point. Oh, it's beautiful from Palmer. It's beautiful. Oh! Pedro Neto now with a chance. It's over the bar. Cole Palmer with a Frank Lampard to Ramirez-esque fucking pass there. Jesus. Oh. Elise being defended well by Cucurella lately. Will play forward. Bayern Munich. Harry Kane brings it down. Brilliant pass. Finds Elise. We've gotten back into the game now a little bit. We needed that goal so badly. Like the immediate response from the second goal was so needed. Cole Palmer's just got energy for days here. Tracking down. Oh, it's just wide from Bayern Munich. I needed a breather there. The game's dragging in a good way. Yeah, it's giving us plenty of time to get into the game. Caicedo needs to wake up. Lovely central pass. There's what? Loads of space on the fucking wing. I know he can't see in the back of his head. Oh, Neto, mate. Oh, if Cole Palmer could see, if Cole Palmer had eyes in the back of his head, which there are times where I'm sure he does. The pass was on. Bayern Munich in here. Luis Diaz. Pass with the overlap. Gnabry's at the back post. Headed away by Tosin. Really, really good football. Both sides giving it everything. Ball played in. Terrible defending. Calling for another penalty here. Luis Diaz goes down. It could be Gusto. He's offside anyway, so it won't be a penalty. Even if it is a foul, it's was offside, so no worry of a penalty there. Just over 5 minutes to go. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's try and get to 200 likes before half time, if possible. It'll take some doing. Here's Harry Kane's in here, blasted over, maybe defended well there by Tosin Adarabioyo. It was corner ball to Bayern Munich. Corner ball. Sometime today, ref. What the fuck is this? What's going on here? Swapped corner takers 3 fucking times. Get on with it. Oh, go on, do it again. Kimmich cleared away. Shite. Defended well by Gusto. It's going to be a corner ball, though. Four minutes of regular time. Boring game. I fear you don't like football, mate. If you think this is boring, then you do not like football. Find another sport. Corner comes in, punched away by Sanchez. Shots! All the way through. Goal kick. Wonder how many minutes are going to be added on. Um, 5 minutes, but knowing this ref, it'll probably be like a minute. Knowing this ref, he'll just blow the whistle at half when it gets to the 45th minute. Yeah, let's not beat around the bush here. Bayern should have 10 men. Bayern should be down to 10 men. Terrible ball by Enzo. Palmer would have been in. It's just a shit ball. Elise up against Cucurella once again. This one-on-one has been entertaining, to say the least. Cucurella gives away a corner. Yeah, Enzo's long balls are not good in comparison to the likes of Fabregas. But then you are talking about one of the best passers of the ball in the game ever. So, harsh, but I get you. Oh, Sanchez. I mean, he's done well to flick it on. Corner ball again on the other sides. Just so dangerous when he jumps out like that. Is it? Joshua Kimmich has been at Bayern for 11 seasons. What? Back post, headed away. He joined from Leipzig, 2015. That's not 11 years. Fuck. Get it out. It's not 11 seasons at all. What the fuck is he talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is 11 seasons. What? Jesus. 11th season. That is nuts. Reese, it's okay, mate. No worries. Gnabry. 2 minutes of an added time, by the way. If we could try, please don't do it. Corner ball. If we could just not. If we could just not, please. Corner comes in, saved by Sanchez. Quick counter-attack could be on here, referee. What was that? What was that? Referee just saying, like, hold on 10 seconds, and then blows the whistle. What the fuck? We absolutely could have done a counter there. What the fuck was that? He's just like, no, let me just run the clock down a little bit. Twat. The fuck? Maresca's going to get sent off at some point in this game. Let's just call it what it is. Anto, thank you for the super chat. The ref has done us over. So far, he's had a fucking shocker. It probably was a penalty. Let's be honest. It probably was a penalty. Or it was a penalty. The first goal, though, Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. He's got in the way of the free kick, and he's then done a drop ball. We're completely disjointed and out of sorts. And they've gone and scored. What a fucking shock. What a surprise. To absolutely no one whatsoever. You've got Tar, who should be sent off for fucking GBH or ABH. You know. I just don't understand how he's not being sent off. It's just outrageous. I need to see a picture. I need footage. Someone has to have put it on. I'm not seeing much in the way of footage. Here we go. Is there a... Right. I know there's a pull of the shirt. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show it. Well, I know I'm not, but... It's just outrageous. They better have a better angle at that, by the way. Because I'm not buying that. I don't know. It could have been killed. Yeah, referees had a shocker. Really has. There's no two ways about it. But luckily for us, we have Cole Palmer, who has put in an absolute shift there. And has brought us but straight back into the game. Not even a minute after the goal from Harry Kane, we've brought it back 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, 150 likes on the stream. If we can get to 200 as soon as possible, that would be great. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 o'clock. I don't normally talk about refs because it usually evens out, but this one has been lopsided. Yeah, there was a lot of concern, a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's a Spanish referee. Here we fucking go." And he's proven us right so far. But we won't let that get to us too much. You know, we won't let that dictate the game. Hence why, as someone said, thank fuck Cole has kept us in this. Was starting to look ugly after that pen. It was. Quite frankly, it was. It really did not look good. As soon as the first goal went in, as soon as the retake of that free kick, or not the retake, but the drop ball happened, we were just fucking all over the place. We were absolutely all over the shop. And we didn't know what to do. As soon as that first goal went in, fucked. Penalty was given, absolute nightmare. So the fact that we responded the way we did to the second goal, if it was 2-0 now at half time, I would argue it would be not game over, because I said it was game over at the second goal, but you know, in the moment, the way we were playing, it really didn't look pretty. It actually looked pretty diabolical. Thankfully, Cole Palmer's head didn't drop. If anything, it was up. His ears were, you know, up at attention, and he smelt potential. He smelt bloods. Lovely little 1-2. in the fucking back of the net, and what an emphatic finish it was from Cole Palmer. Again, people say, I don't want to have to rely on Cole Palmer all the time. I couldn't give a fuck. If he's scoring goals, if he's getting assists, I couldn't give a bollocks. As long as he's doing something, you know? I'd rather us rely on him than him not be involved in the game whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? As long as Cole Palmer's doing something, we're all right. We're okay, for the most part. The penalty, I would argue, is not controversial. The first goal, controversial. He's brought it back. We're watching it now. Defense is all over the shop now. He's taken it. Ball played out. We're now playing a completely different angle. João Pedro's been completely done there by Elise. It's a lovely cross. Listen, I'd argue Tosin needs to do something. He's at the near post, completely no one near him. If Tosin puts his fucking foot through it, he probably could have cleared it. But Chalobah, it's just unfortunate. It just hits him. I think he probably would have He probably would have thought that. He probably would have thought that Tosin was going to clear it, and then it's just carried on through. And I know that's poor defending on his part to not anticipate it coming through, but it's skimmed on the floor, it's hit him on the fucking knee, and it's gone in. There just is nothing he could do about it. Kickoff was taken. They've even got a little timer there to showcase just how quick it was. And I really hope they focus on this tar situation. What was that? 26 seconds from kickoff. And Cole Palmer puts it in the back of the net. That's how quick it was. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And like I say, I hope they go back to this. They're not going to look at the red card. They're not going to look at it. No. He literally gave him an uppercut. It's just ridiculous. No angle of it. No VAR either. VAR has not got involved in this fucking game so far. It's ridiculous. What are we saying? What's the halftime predictions then? Gittins on for Neto. Two-two's a good shout. I could see it. No to Gittins. A lot of you hate Gittins. A lot of you absolutely cannot stand Gittins. 3-2 comeback would be, oh man. I would be a very happy man. Put it that way. Mock Give for Pedro. Should we have a look at the available people on the bench? We've got Jorgensen. The thing is, it's for Neto, isn't it? I suppose. Are we going to see Palmer, do you think? Go back into the number 10? Probably not. Got a Nacho on for getting for Neto. Esteval. Gittins is used to Bayern Munich. Yeah. I'm just thinking, who's going to have that intensity? Who's going to have that aggression coming into this game? I would argue probably Garnacho more. But then you raise a good point with Gittins and his history of the Bundesliga, you know. Buonanotte, where would you bring him into the game? I'm unsure. Is Caicedo booked? No. No one is on our side, actually. Just the yellow card for Tar, who should be in jail right now. But there you go. Scores around the grounds. Olympiakos drew 0-0 against Paphos, who we do play Paphos at some point. I think the penultimate game. Slavia Prague drew 2-2 to Bodo Glimt. Inter Milan, last year's finalists against PSG, are 1-0 up against Ajax away from home. Bayern Munich, obviously 2-1 up against Chelsea. Liverpool, 2-1 up. Atletico Madrid getting one back. Lorente just before the halftime break, making that 2-1. And PSG, 2-0 up against Atalanta. Goals from Marquinhos and Carver. Makes it seem like a rather comfortable lead for them. Nottingham Forest are 2-0 up against Swansea in the Carabao Cup as well. 2 goals for Jesus. You miss Colwill. Do we see Jackson? Probably in the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes or so. You may or may not need more beer. How many beers are you down already, Tommy? Delap would be a great sub at this point. If he was not injured, yeah. That'd be great. Five. Jesus. Whoa. 4-3. Oh, should we check what the odds are at halftime? It's not looking good. £10 on a Bayern Munich win would win you £3.33. £10 on a draw would win you £37.50, and £10 on a Chelsea win would win you £85 worth of profit. So if you are a betting man or woman, and being a betting man or woman, do gamble responsibly. But a tenner would win you 85 smackaroonies. Or woman. Second half is soon approaching. If we could get to 200 likes before the kickoff of the second half, that would be something else. Ladies and gentlemen, get your thumbs busy. Tap the screen. Like the video. Subscribe. It ends the clock. Second half. Soon approaching. You've never stepped foot into a bookies. Don't ever do it. It's not worth it. Tar's been taken off at half time, is it? Is that who just came off? Got to do with something that maybe he's being taken to fucking prison for assault. Chelsea kick off the second half. A quick second goal in this second half would be absolutely fantastic. Come on, the Chelsea. No substitutions for Chelsea. You need to be... Oh, could be in there. Gusto with a great chance. Just wouldn't get the touch offside. You need to bring back beer reviews on Pod O'Clock. I do. It's just I had drunk quite a lot the night before the last episode, and so beer was the last thing on my mind. I was very hungover. Jonathan Tah, who I thought, you know, causing issues for Joao Pedro. Not just his throat. Manuel Neuer might have the biggest shin pads I've seen of a professional footballer in the last 25 years. And I don't say that teasing him either. I do not understand. And they'll still argue, yeah, it's for speed and aerodynamics. The first person I ever saw that wore tiny shin pads was Michael Essien. I did a tour of Stamford Bridge and we got to see the players' shin pads. And kid you not, it was like that. It was like a communal biscuit or whatever they're called. You know, the little wafers that you get at a church service. It was basically that. Or you know, prawn crackers before you fry them. It's like one of those. Is it true that in the UK, y'all drink beer at room temperature? Not in pubs. If I've bought a 4-pack from the shop and it wasn't in the fridge, I will just drink it and put the other 3 in the fridge. And then you've got 3 cold ones. Maybe 1 in the freezer, 2 in the fridge. Take it out just before, but... Cruz used to play without shin pads. I just don't get it. These players' shins must be fucked. Like, so many players' shins must be absolutely battered from kicks. Look how red my ears are today. Jesus Christ. Cole Palmer. Gusto wins it back. Sorry, I'm just posting the goal. There we go. I'm back. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you. Player down, Stanisic. I think the same person is hip. Stanisic will be coming off. I mean, it all happened so fast, Reese. You must have thought, oh, this is quite a slow game at the start, goals-wise, and then out of nowhere, fucking non-stop. Can't hear the Chelsea fans at all, by the way. Just from the way the microphones are set up, I think. Oh, it's lovely. Really well worked. Pedro Neto. In the middle, James! Bit of a P-roller there. It's got to be said. Gusto. Lovely play. Oh, the nerves. Sorry, I'm just sorting something. There we go. Penalty call was soft. Nah. It was a penalty. It's just a poor time tackle from Caicedo, to be honest with you. Harry Kane got the better of him. It was probably a dive in the sense of like Kane was like really playing for the foul, but it was definitely a foul. Cole Palmer's cross is blocked. Cucurella finds Pedro Neto. Lovely first touch, just gets away. He knew the contact was coming, yeah, and he just lent in. Bayern could be in here. Chance. It's Kane. You don't want to leave him open like this. Diaz with the shot. Saved by the keeper easily. Ref. They're booing Cucurella because Cole Palmer, man. Just so good. Nutmegs him so easily. Chelsea's still in possession. They're booing Cucurella because of a handball he did for Spain against Germany in the Euros. Neto wins the throw-in, sorry. Neto definitely looks better in this second half. Glenn Oddle just saying that he thinks that Maresca's probably given him a kick up the arse, saying, run at the defenders, don't just fucking dawdle. Yeah, we need a substitution at some point. Next 5 minutes or so, I think we'll see Esteval, maybe Gittins. Oh, they're in. Lima. Kane with the overlap. It's Kane. It's a save by Sanchez. For all it's worth, that looked like a goal waiting to happen. We've gotten away with one there. Really well worked there by Bayern. Probably not the best of passes there from Lima. Harry Kane's first touch just takes it away from him. He's losing balance. Sanchez does really well there. Corner ball to Bayern. Please do like the stream. We're nearly at 200 likes. 250 so of you here. So let's get those likes up. Crossed in, headed away. Neuer, good ball play forward. Upamecano takes it out. Chelsea throw. Time for a change. We do need a change. Bayern just playing around the back at the moment. Could we force a mistake? I don't know. Did we expect this? I mean, I predicted 2-1 Bayern, so I'm not too surprised. It's the way that we've gone about it, or the way that the game's gone, is just unfortunate. I think we could have, like, based on the way they're playing, I think we could have won this game. Oh, what a save by Sanchez! What a save! Oh, my God! What a save. The ball, it's squared. Elise's in. How Sanchez has got the time to save that, I don't know. What an unbelievable save. Sanchez showcasing why he is a goalkeeper at this level. He might piss us off, but fuck me, he has some good saves in him. Does he not? He has some outrageous saves in his in his arsenal, for the lack of a better term. I wouldn't go as far as to say he's world class, but that is very good from Sanchez. Luis Diaz. Pavlovic finds Gnabry on the right. Elise. Diaz. Ooh. Time. Palmer, don't be doing Cruyff turns there, son. What are you doing? Oh, we're going to get bait to pay here. I can feel it. Palmer's giving the ball away so stupidly there. Bayern back in possession. Elise. It was a world-class save. He's not world-class. Chance here, Bouet. Offside. Got away with one there. Palmer will be breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, they're in. They were showing a replay, and now Harry Kane scored. Didn't even see what was going on there. Cool. Sanchez out to Chalobah. Gusto gives it away. It's come straight to Kane. First time shot in 3-1. What an absolute waste. Yeah, a sub would have helped at some point, but a sub isn't going to prevent that shit. Just so avoidable, man. Fucking hell. It's just one of those games where avoidable shit. Troy's fucking clowning me in the chat. Oh, it's too late for that. Troy's mocking me and Alex in the group chat. I'm pissed off, man. I don't need him fucking telling me Chelsea is shit. J-Leds, thank you for the super chat. Deserved defeat, not going to lie. It's self-inflicted in so many ways. Yeah, we've lost through shit mistakes, but Bayern are proving that they are... Oh, man, this could get embarrassing, by the way. I could see this being like 4 or 5-1 now. Why is Chalobah our fucking highest attacking player right now? It's just one of those games. It just... It just... There's nothing you can really do about it, to be honest with you, is there? They're going to get more... What a chance. Bayern so nearly getting another one there. Garnacho and Andre Santos coming on now. Just a bit too little too late, you'd argue, isn't it? Really. Just... Garnacho coming on for James, coming off for Andre Santos. Pedro Neto coming off for Garnacho. Two City goals we gave away. Yeah. It's not the first time. Won't be the last time. There's no coming back now for a win. It's done. It's just damage control at this point. Damage control. Will we be out if we lose this? What the fuck are you on about? Yeah, no, this is the end of the road for Chelsea. If we lose this, we're out already. That's all we get is 90 minutes. Camera's fine, by the way. I was just taking a thumbnail. Oh. 20 minutes to score 3. Anto, mate, I love you, but we're not winning this. We'd be lucky to get a goal, let alone 2 to draw. Here's Garnacho. Joao Pedro. Eight likes away from 200 on the stream. Please do like the video, subscribe. "19 minutes to go. 66-1 for Chelsea to win now. It's worth a punt. It's worth a punt. Ball played forward. Joao Pedro being pulled as well. Malo Gusto. Andre Santos. Garnacho. Can he inject anything into this game? Oh. Gusto fouled. Edge of the box. Palmer saying it should be a penalty. Definitely not. It's a nasty tackle, though. Trodden on the Achilles. Yeah, you would. You'd argue if we get a goal here, well, could be in it. Could be in it still. Man, Tosin loves being nutmegged for a goal, doesn't he? Fucking hell. Sanchez was going nuts there. Going like, fuck off! Understandably. Enzo Fernandez, if he can get it past the first man ever, that would be great. Cole Palmer drags it wide. It's all a bit long. Even worse, they're going to bring on fucking Jackson soon, aren't they? You can just feel it. Garnacho. Oh, I'm so over it. Fuck. We should focus on the Premier League. Some of you are so defeatist, it's a joke. One loss. One game, one loss. And you're all like, better luck next time. Fucking... It's funny. It's Kane. Now, where I would draw the line is if Jackson comes on and scores a goal, I'm going to be very annoyed. Very, very annoyed. Chalaba's down, injured now. Brilliant. Looks very injured. Very, very hurt. Esteval's coming on now. It's long, isn't it, really? Come on, Steve. Esteval, can he be the difference maker? It's unlikely. Oh. 11 minutes left, boys and girls. 11 minutes left. Chalaba's injured. Are we on Sky on Saturday? We are on Sky Sports, yeah. 5:30 kickoff. I'll be live an hour before kickoff for all the build-up for the game. Saturday, 5:30. Join me for that. 4:30 start for the stream. 5:30 kickoff. And, yeah. Just ruined the game. That one unnecessary goal to concede, honestly. I mean, it happens so often with Chelsea as well, the avoidable goals, but it is what it is. I hope we beat Man United on the weekend. I really do. I think it's time. It's so time. And if we lose, fuck off, honestly. It's just, I'm fucking over it. I hate playing United. Here comes Esteval or Steval for Enzo Fernandez. Get off the fucking pitch, Enzo. What are you doing, you twat? Enzo was going to walk the whole way off the pitch, like the long way, rather than just going off on the sideline. Fucking idiot. It's been torture for a while now, yeah. Goal difference obviously is going to play a part in this, so... 2-2 Liverpool. Oh, there you go. See? If Atletico can cause another upset, get another goal. You know? Llorente again. Played forward. Oh, fucking just end the game, man. I cannot be arsed. Games like this, where it's just torture. We're being made to watch this shit. Oh, they're in again. Diaz. Saved by the keeper. Sanchez does well. Offside. Luis Diaz went in studs up there, I think. We look lost, tired or something. Mate, we're 3-1 down. I don't know what you lot expect at this point. Bayern Munich are at home. They have not lost at home in a group stage game since 2013. Us being 3-1 down, there's all for hope and everything like that, but let's be fucking real here. We're not going to make a comeback at this point. It's so late in the game. They've run us ragged. There's one thing to hope, but to expect better at this point is just asking a lot. They're just kicking us around the fucking place, honestly. They've been so dirty today. João Pedro's been kicked senseless. Here's Garnacho. Cucurella. You do never know. If we can get a goal now, you never know. We might be able to get an equaliser, but we really fucked ourselves by letting that third goal in. Sorry, letting all of them in. Really, pass it. It's too late, mate. Andre Santos. Here's Esteval. Garnacho. Crossed in. Not great. Munich are much like Liverpool and United and City and just the Arsenal. These types, they're one of those teams who we just haven't beaten in so fucking long. Get out the way, ref. Cucurella, Garnacho. Lovely ball over the top. Garnacho. Joao Pedro's in the middle. I think even if it had gone to him, I don't think he would have scored there. You never know. I think the last time we beat them was in that final. It's the same with City. We haven't beaten City since we beat them in the Champions League final. Ugh. Andre Santos has pissed me off in this game as well. Since he's come on, he's done fuck all. Except lose the ball. Caicedo finds Garnacho. Esteval. Crossed in. It's a great cross. No one's there. Oh my God. What a ball. What a cross across the face of goal by Esteval there. And no one's there. Here's Garnacho. Snapshot. Chance. Saved by Neuer. Easy. Well, I would argue if we lose to Benfica, we could be in a bit of spot of bother, but Mourinho back at Stamford Bridge. Gusto. Santos. Palmer! Yeah! Is he offside? Is he onside? It's in! I think it counts! There we go! What the fuck? What a goal! Andre Santos, absolutely phenomenal pass. Oh, he's offside! Fuck! I knew he was off. I knew he was off. It's a great ball. It's a great goal. He's offside, though. It's offside. Just sums up the day, really. Sums up the day. I knew it. As soon as it went in, I was like, it's clearly offside. Oh, fucking Jackson coming on now. Hopefully, yeah, sabotages. Yeah, just scores an own goal. Oh. Ugh. It's such a good pass from Andre Santos for that goal, man. Palmer picks it up. Oh, what are you doing, man? Nicholas Jackson having a shot from the halfway line. If that had gone in, I fear I would never have shown my face again. Free kick given on the halfway line. Pass it. Palmer, great ball, out wide, finds Garnacho. Crossed in, edge of the box, no one's there, man. Caicedo, Gusto. Fuck! Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate 200 likes on the stream. And those of you that have subscribed, really do appreciate it. Make sure you have the bell notification on. A lot of people have told me recently that my content hasn't shown up for them. So make sure you've got the bell on so that you don't miss out on anything. I do match reviews, match previews, and videos in between. Obviously, all the watch-alongs as well. Ref, could be a penalty. Manchester United up next as Garnacho is trying his hardest to get anything on here. Called Palmer, lofted, saved, and that will be it, really. A minute to go. I'll be live in 5 minutes or so for a live review of this game. So stay tuned. I'll be back. But that's it. I'll be back. I might as well start it before the game even finishes. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I won't be long.